Hi and welcome to our fourth tutorial in our LinkedIn series. Today we're actually going to talk about using groups on LinkedIn, and you may or not have seen them before, but we're really going to talk about what they actually are and why they might be useful to you as well. So they will let you keep up to date with maybe particular sectors, so again knowing what's going on in the industry, or maybe professional bodies that you could link in with and share experiences with, and also job sites as well.
So we're going to look at three groups today on LinkedIn. The first one is a sector-specific group. So I'm going to just search for renewable energy, just as an example. You can search for any group using the search bar. So we're going to click on renewable energy in groups, and I'm just going to pick one. And this is one I'm actually already a member of. So this is a renewable energy network. It has nearly 31,000 members, so it's quite a large group. Quite active. As you can see, there's lots of posts. As Ailsa mentioned, these are really useful for keeping yourself up to date with the sector. So they'll post things like industry news, events. So they can be really useful, for example, if you have an interview coming up and you want to demonstrate your knowledge about a particular sector and why you're interested in it. You can also look for professional bodies. A lot of these have groups. So for example, if you're doing a degree that's affiliated with a professional body, whether that's accounting, we're going to just look at an example using marine engineering. So if you're a marine engineering student, that's not what I wanted to type. Let's look at the professional body linked with that, which is IMRS. So we're going to click on this bit here. And this is a typical group for a professional body. As you can see, it talks about being open to people who are still studying or just starting out in their careers. It's a good way of connecting with people, getting advice, support, finding out a little bit more about what's happening in that sector as well. They'll often post jobs and details of events on behalf of their members, so they can be really useful. So you can just click to request to join. Just make sure you obviously mention that you're doing marine engineering in your profile, make it relevant to the group to make sure that you'll actually be accepted. So that's the professional body group. The other one I'm going to show you is just the alumni of Newcastle University on LinkedIn. If you haven't already joined this, you can join as a student. You don't need to wait until you've actually graduated. So I'm just going to type in alumni of Newcastle University group. I'm already in this group, but you would normally see a request to join there. Again, it's really useful for keeping up to date with things that are happening within the university, but you can also engage with other graduates through the group. But the really useful thing about being in a group, being in the same group as somebody else, is that you can actually message them directly. It can be quite difficult to contact people on LinkedIn, but if you're in the same group, it's much easier. And the sneaky way of doing this is click on this little link here, and I can see eventually all the members that are in this group, and as you can see, I can message them directly, even though I may not actually be connected to them. And Ailsa's going to talk a little bit more about connections and making connections in the final tutorial. But as you can see, this is a really useful way of getting in touch with people that have got similar interests. They're in the same group as you.